Jimmy Uso has been absent from WWE television for some time now, joining a list of big names like Charlotte Flair and Asuka, who are recovering from injuries, and Becky Lynch, who is on a break. However, Jimmy's situation is particularly intriguing. After facing off against his twin brother Jey Uso at WrestleMania 40 and coming up short, things took a darker turn on the following SmackDown. Jimmy was betrayed by Solo Sikoa and brutally assaulted by both his younger brother and a debuting Tonga. Now, 5 months have passed, and fans are still waiting for Jimmy's return, with many expecting him to seek revenge. Despite his prolonged absence, Jimmy Uso's comeback seems inevitable and could happen sooner rather than later. Here are 4 possible ways Jimmy Uso might return to WWE and what he could do once he's back in the mix. Number 4, he can return alongside Roman Reigns as a surprise on WWE SmackDown. Jimmy Uso isn't the only member of his storied wrestling family to disappear after WrestleMania. Roman Reigns, in a shocking turn of events, lost his undisputed WWE Championship to Cody Rhodes. Following his stunning defeat, the Tribal Chief also stepped away from television. Reigns eventually made his return at WWE SummerSlam, where he interfered to stop Solo Sikoa from defeating Cody Rhodes. After standing tall on the subsequent SmackDown, Reigns was brutally assaulted the following week and hasn't been seen since. With Reigns' return seemingly imminent, there's a strong possibility he could bring Jimmy back with him. While the two will still be outnumbered, Jimmy's surprise comeback could help them gain the upper hand against Solo Sikoa, Tonga, Tama, and Jacob Fatu. Number 3, Jimmy Uso could return on his own first. There's another possibility to consider. Roman Reigns took a serious beating at the hands of the Bloodline, with Jacob Fatu delivering significant punishment to the head of the table. To make matters worse, Roman was then driven through a table, leaving his immediate return to WWE SmackDown uncertain. With Reigns potentially sidelined for a while longer, the idea of Jimmy Uso teaming up with his cousin to take on Solo Sikoa, Tonga, and Jacob Fatu may not be feasible just yet. Instead, Jimmy could choose to return solo. Rather than engaging the group head-on, he might resort to sneak attacks or hit-and-run tactics, targeting them backstage. This approach would allow him to strike without risking becoming their next victim, provided he's quick enough to stay one step ahead of the dangerous faction until Roman returns. Number 2, he could show up on Raw to reunite with Jey Uso. Jimmy Uso is renowned for being part of one of the greatest tag teams in WWE history, the Usos. Alongside his twin brother Jey, they captured multiple tag team championships, even setting the record for the longest reign in WWE history. However, the duo split last year when Jey left the Bloodline and distanced himself from the ongoing family turmoil. During this time, Jey made his way to WWE Raw, where he's now a top contender for the Intercontinental Championship. Instead of returning to SmackDown, Jimmy could make his comeback on Raw. He might attempt to reunite with Jey, either to reform their legendary tag team or to enlist his brother's help in taking on the new Bloodline. No matter the outcome, trying to reconcile with Jey could be Jimmy's next big step. Number 1, Jimmy could shock everybody and reunite with Solo Sikoa. As previously told, Jimmy Uso was brutally assaulted on the SmackDown following WWE WrestleMania, with Tonga and his own younger brother, Solo Sikoa, delivering the devastating attack. While most expect Jimmy to return seeking revenge, that might not necessarily be the case. Jimmy's past loyalty to Roman Reigns and even Solo Sikoa suggests that he often stays loyal to his family, even when they mistreat him. Instead of fighting them, Jimmy could return to WWE by reconciling with Solo Sikoa and aligning himself with the group. He may recognize the formidable strength of the Tongan and Samoan alliance and choose to prioritize his own future over doing what's right. This would be consistent with many of Jimmy's previous decisions, where family loyalty took precedence over personal pride. What's your take on this? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And if you are new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click on the bell icon for more interesting content like this in future. Till then, see you all in the next one. Thanks!